All right, so with the mean, you know what, let's use some information that we've already done. And let's write down some sets that we're going to work with today. So your objective says that you'll be able to find the mean, median, and mode of a data set. So a data set is just a bunch of numbers. So let's do 3 sets. Let's start with set A. And let's make set A these numbers. Please write them in your note. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you put them in order. So go ahead, once you have them written down, then let's get them put in order. And you know, it's not a bad idea to cross them out so that you make sure you get them all included. Okay. Set A. Let's do set B. We'll work with some smaller numbers. That shouldn't be any different if the numbers are bigger. So again, let's put these in order now. And once you have them in order, here's another set for you. Let me know if I've done mine wrong. Okay, how are we doing? First thing we do is we put things in order. It is not as essential for the mean as it is for the median and the mode. All right. So we have mean, and we know that in order to do the mean, first we're going to add, and then we're going to divide. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and find the mean, or what's another name for mean? Average. Let's find the average for set A. So, calculator, great thing to use here. I like to record the sum first. So what was the sum that you got? Good. I agree with you on that. So there's the sum. And now we're going to divide by what? 7, why 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go ahead. And how about if we just agree to round to the nearest tenth? Just so you know, when you're dividing by 7, if they don't come out evenly, they are messy numbers. Messy. What's your answer? 6 point what to the nearest tenth? 6.7, because what does it say on your calculator? What are the first 3 numbers on your calculator? 6.71. Okay, so 6.7 would be the mean. Okay, let's go ahead and do set B. Same thing. Tell me the sum once you have it. Braden, what'd you get? 38. Any agreement? No? Not agreeing with you. Andrea? 32. Any agreement there? 32. We're going with for the sum. When you're doing this by yourself, stop for just a minute. When you're doing this by yourself, it's not a bad idea to add them up, write the number down, and then re-add it. Or in this case, isn't it actually shown on your calculator? So wouldn't it be a nice idea to go back and check, did I add it correctly? Because Braden, then you would have found that mistake. Okay? So our sum is 32, and we're dividing by what?
8.
We're dividing by 8, so what is the mean? Don?
4.
4. Came out evenly that time, didn't it? Okay, let's do set C. Do it on your own. This time I'm not going to ask for the sum. You write it down, you check to make sure that you've added things correctly. Rounding it to the nearest tenth. We'll just agree to do that until I tell you otherwise. Ulysses, what'd you get? What was your sum?
45.
45 should have been your sum. Dividing by what number? Lily, Susie?
4.
Dividing by 4. And it came out evenly eventually, but I said let's round to the nearest tenth. So Savannah, what would you get? 11.3, because it should have come out 11.25. Okay? So we're going to round that to 11.3. How you doing? Everybody okay with mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one then. And we're going to median. Now, the median, you definitely have to put the numbers in order, so that's why I had you do it right away. So, the median, well, let's take a look at a picture here. So, here is the interstate. I have traffic going this way, and I have traffic going this way and this way.
Up there.
I know. Why did it do that? Okay, here's my traffic pattern. Interstate, or we could talk about Hamilton Boulevard. There's a median in both of these. Do you know where the median is on the interstate or on Hamilton Boulevard? Any idea where the median is? I'm sorry? The turn lane? You're close. You're close. No, it's not the turn lane.
The in-between.
It's the in-between. It's the median would be right here. So as you're going down the interstate, it might be grass. Or it might be that cement barricade. On Hamilton, they've kind of built it up a little bit, haven't they? Maybe about that high of cement. And you'll see maybe sometimes there's trees, or there might be plants. You know, when it gets nice out, there'll be some flowers and things. So the median is the middle of something. So the median of a group of numbers is the middle number when the set is organized. And by organized, I mean smallest to biggest or biggest to smallest, makes no difference, but it's the middle number. All right. Now the nice thing about the median is you've done most of the work. Ready? We're going to take a look up here at what we have, and we're going to set a, I'm going to show you a couple of different ways to do it. So here's one way. It's using these two fingers, these pointer fingers, and we're going to start on the outside edges, and we're going to work our way into the middle. So those two, the 3 and 15 go together, the 3 and the 8 go together, the 5 and the 7 go together, and lo and behold, what's right smack dab in the middle? The 6. So the 6 would be your median for set A. Okay, pretty easy, huh? Let's take a look at set B. I'm going to show you another way to do it. Sometimes our fingers are a little fat and the numbers are a little skinny. So instead, we can do it like this. We can say, okay, well, those two go together, these two go together, these two go together. What do you see? There's 2 and 5 together. You can only have one median. So now the question is, what is halfway between 2 and 5? Halfway between 2 and 5. Bella? 3.5. Bella, how'd you get that so quickly? You're just good, Sam, just good. Okay, we've got a good method.
You could see that there's 3 and 4 in between 5. But you take the 3 and add a half to it.
Oh, okay. So she's looking at this and she's saying, you know, if I counted up here, I would have 3 and 4, and those would still be middle, wouldn't they? There'd still be 2 of them. But she's saying, hey, what's halfway in between the 3 and the 4? Well, 3.5. Good, good. Another thing you can do, guys and gals, is you can add these two numbers. You can find the mean of these two numbers. So 2 plus 5 is,
7.
and half of 7 is. Remember how you do halvesies. So you've got an odd number, don't you? 7. Knock it down 1, 2, 6. What's half of 6? And then slap a 0.5 on it. Okay? So lots of different ways that you can find that middle number if there's more than one. Okay? Let's look at set C. You do it yourself. Not so many numbers, not quite so difficult. Where are we in the middle here? Braden, what are you seeing? Have you worked your way in from the outside into the middle? What's in the middle in this set? Oh, there's two of them, aren't there? What are the two numbers in the middle? Braden, we're on set C. Okay. What was that? Ooh, no, 15 and 9 are on the outside. We're working into the middle. 10 and 11. Well, I can't have two numbers, but what is smack dab in between 10 and 11? 10 and a half. So for set C, my median would be 10.5. And yes, I could write 10 and a half. I think we maybe do it as a decimal. Median. Okay? Last thing, mode. Mode is the number that appears most frequently. And I like to underline the word most because most and mode go together. And then with my beautiful artistic ability, I'm going to put some eyes in here because for the most part, all you have to do is look at the set of numbers and you can find the mode. I want the number that appears most frequently. So let's take a look at set A. How we doing? Got it? Okay, I'm looking at set A. Way up there. And again, look at the numbers that you have organized here. Oh, I see everything appears once except for 3. So your mode is 3 for set A. All right, you take a look at set B. Raise your hand when you think you have the mode figured out. Mia, what do you think for set B? 2. What about 6? Okay. 6 appears twice, doesn't it? But 2 appears 3 times. So 2 would be your mode for set B. How about set C? Connor? There isn't one. So let's write none. Okay? Do not write 0. Sometimes kids will write 0, and 0 could be the mode, couldn't it? Okay? Could there be more than one mode? What if in set B I would have had one less 2 and another 6? Then it would have been 2 and 6, wouldn't it? Okay. If everything appears twice, what do you think we would say? We would put none. Because are there any numbers that appear more frequently than the others? It's no different than this one. Everything appeared once, and we said none, didn't we? Or no mode. So if they all appear twice, or they all appear 5 times, there would be no mode. Okay, how are you doing? Excellent. All right, in your assignment book,